Hey guys, okay, I know what a lot of you are thinking. Oh, Jonathan, why are you gonna react to Linkara's History of Power Rangers Dino Charge? I thought you were gonna react to Markiplier's 5 Minutes at Fuckboys playlist. Well, apparently I've changed my mind because apparently I've been listening to the Dino Charge, Jungle Fury, and Super Samurai's theme, even though I've just woken up. Even though like 8 or 7 hours ago I was up with my mom. And I'm having coffee. But I want to hear Linkara. I want you all to hear with me Linkara's take on Dino Charge. And I'm going to be listening to both parts. If there are more than 2 parts, I will add them into the list. No, apparently there's just 2 parts, which is good. And I want to preface this. All credit goes to Linkara of atop of the 4th wall. Yeah, sorry if I said that name wrong, but all credit goes to Linkara of the channel atop the 4th wall. I will add in the second one in a bit after I get. Now, you might want to go get yourself some popcorn because this is going to be like. Hold up. Let's see here. Let me just go on my phone and add like the time. Whoop. Calculator. 39.14 plus 42.40 equals, yeah, basically we're looking around 82 minutes of History of Power Rangers, but let's get on with the review. Oh yeah, you guys are probably going to want to see it, right? You guys probably want to see this, don't you? Well, let's get on with it. I don't know if this is going to lag the review.
Petroglyphs. It's a prehistoric form of writing.
Yes,
He uses clips from the show.
Third act need work. Hate.
I'm gonna also mention this, guys, and YouTube, that this dude uses clips from the DVDs he bought.
Cliche of couple breaking up at this point.
Welcome, my friends, to Power Rangers Dino Charge. Go Power Rangers!
Power Rangers Megaforce was an unmitigated disaster.
Yeah, if you all have not seen that of Megaforce and Super Megaforce, go watch it. It's a 5-part series, and I really do hate Megaforce. I don't care what fans say. I don't care. That should not have been the 20th anniversary of that show, because basically Megaforce was supposed to be the 20th anniversary of Power Rangers, where basically it was all, that whole season plus its super form was all just one humongous fight season. Megaforce was there just for fighting. It was never there for the fans.
A sloppy, brainless, pathetic attempt to cash in on nostalgic imagery without any understanding of the significance of that imagery. The characters were so bland that even the actors were demanding.
Alright, let me get out of screen. Let me get out full screen, like theater screen, this crap.
Anything better than what they were getting. What little creativity there was stomped down by sheer incompetence, with scripts that lacked tension, impact. Series on its own, it was dry and uninteresting. As an anniversary celebrating 20 years of the franchise,
Wait, let's go back. Let's go back there for a second.
It was dry and uninteresting. Those are
new Sentai Power Ranger uniforms along with one Mighty Morphing. That was where Linkara was coming close to losing it, because basically you cannot add new Sentai Power Ranger uniforms with the old ones from the very first season of Power Rangers. You cannot fucking do that. But then I bet the studio said, "Oh fuck it, let's just use all the Sentai footage we have, including the new Ranger uniforms that we have never shown on this earth before."
Anniversary celebrating 20 years of the franchise, it was nothing short of a farce, facepalm worthy at best, and maddeningly frustrating at worst. As you may have guessed from the almost 3 hours I spent ranting about it, I did not think very highly of it. But of course, it did not kill the show, and the ratings were only marginal in Samurai, so another season was greenlit. As mentioned last time, one long-time producer, Jonathan Zacher, was out. The franchise turned well with Judge Lin. As a reminder, Judd Lin basically wrote the book on how to make a Power Rangers season, being the head writer from the middle of Turbo through Time Force, returning for Jungle Fury, the end of RPM, and now again for this season. Some of the things I speculated about Samurai and Megaforce were confirmed in an interview with writer and editor James W. Bates for Den of
How did you get an interview with them?
Geek. Samurai was a Dino Rush job, partially as a result of Zacher being convinced that Shinkenger was a great show and shouldn't be changed.
Yeah, I don't even like how the Samurai Morphers look like big ass cell phones with the calligraphy on them. If you're gonna have Japanese Power Rangers, if you're gonna have Power Rangers Samurai, have the fucking note to keep the calligraphy in the Morpher, damn it. Because if Lauren and Jaden's father's Morpher had that, where the hell are the other 4 calligraphy Morphers? Why couldn't the parents hand those down to the kids?
Too much, and the production fell behind schedule as a result of that decision. Hell, the story editor for the show before Bates came on was a translator. Remember my criticisms about the Rangers basically being recruited into a life where they had no real lives outside of it?
Yeah.
Well, apparently it was almost even worse. Zacher wanted the team almost completely sequestered in the Shiba house, and a story where the kids would be playing a video game console in the place was met with shock and horror by him.
Okay, now I kind of can see why this dude just gave up on the show.
For Megaforce, the writers were in agreement that Ghostager wasn't as interesting as Gokaiger, especially since they wanted to do the anniversary stuff, but they were under orders to combine the two shows. Bates had plans to flesh out the characters more, since they couldn't just straight up transplant the Ghostager stuff into Megaforce, and immediately Zacher basically told him, no, we're not interested in character backstories or development, and even some parts of the creative team were just on board with translating Sentai plots instead of making new stuff. There were apparently a lot of plans for Troy as some kind of chosen one, a magnet that attracted Gosei to him, and the other 4 Rangers would be recruited as a result.
You know what? Let's just get straight towards that. Let's just get straight towards the Dino Charge. Whoop! Almost past it. There we are. Back up.
The season begins with hours from the past.
Yeah, I went through all that. I didn't want you all to go through that jibber jabber with me.
All fighter is being pursued by a ship hauling asteroid.
And you guys want the video in its entirety, I left a link down in the description below for part 1. Let me actually go. Let me edit part. Part 1.
Man, after the moon...
But yeah, basically, subscribe to Linkara atop the fourth wall if you want to see all his great content. It's actually awesome.
13 incident, Jonah really souped up his hauling asteroids behind the Moon 13 incident. Jonah really souped up his ship. We're introduced to our main villains. Before the power cable back into place without regard to the himself, get his weapons back online. We're also...
I can't believe this. I already love the main antagonist for this season because basically the dude does not give a fuck of how many people are on that ship or how many whatever, like villains or whatever. But why let your girlfriend, aka Poisandra here, do the firing? And we began alright, Dino Thunder gave us a backstory on how the dinosaurs went extinct. Now Dino Charge is gonna.
Also introduced to his girlfriend, Poisandra.
So, that's the keeper creature that's stopping us from getting married? Oh, please, allow me to finish this.
Oh, dude, bad idea. Never mix romance with the workplace, especially when you're her boss. The fighter is forced to crash on Earth, leading us into the theme song.
And I have to say, I love the theme song. I will sing it forever if I have to.
And it's a damn good one. As I've said before, I love Go-Go Power Rangers, so I'd be happy if it was just always the theme song to the show. But of course, plenty of good theme tunes have come about since then, so I like how, much like with Zeo and Turbo, they just incorporate parts of the old theme into the new tune. Probably helps that the characters aren't yelling their names during it anymore.
No Power Rangers! Don't you ever stop! Go-Go Power Rangers! You will rise up to the top.
The pilot of the fighter, this ET-looking dude.
And I'm telling you guys, I could play that part of the song for hours, as long as it's not copyrighted.
Dude is searching for the Energems when he comes across a T-Rex.
Ooh. Wait, directed by who?
Dude is
written by Chip Lynn.
Searching for the Energems.
But Broth? Sorry if I said that director's name wrong. Or director's name wrong. Sorry if I said your name wrong, buddy.
When he comes across a T-Rex.
I mean you no harm.
How do you speak T-Rex? He's talking to a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Let's see if I remember correctly. Aliens and T-Rexes do not have good communications. When have you ever seen an alien talk to a T-Rex?
I need your help.
Bring to me 5 CGI dinosaurs with attitude.
9 more.
The alien, who goes by the name Keeper, locates the Energems and then plays dead as one of Sludge.
Oh yeah, I remember this part. Keeper took the Energems along with his little spear thing out of the container and put the bomb that was in the ship and inside the casing, and like a dumbass, Fury here doesn't realize on opening it first to see like what happens.
His minions, Fury finds the ship. Before he can give Keeper a killing blow, he spots the Energem container and, like an idiot, doesn't bother to open up the box to make sure they're inside, instead bringing them up to the ship. We quickly see that Sledge's ship is...
And I know somewhere among these criminals, some of the past season Ranger villains are in this.
Carrying dozens, if not hundreds of monsters. But it reveals that he's a bounty hunter, planning on getting rich before he marries...
Wait a minute, is that one a Ranger team beat in the past? I can't quite remember. It's been a while since I've seen any of the season of Power Rangers.
Is Poisandra. Fury returns to the ship and presents him with the container.
The entire universe will grovel before me. What? It's a bomb!
No
Coming
shit.
this summer, ET2. He's phoning home to inform your next of kin.
Yeah.
The explosion sends Fury back to Earth and critically damages Sledge's ship.
And this is where we learn about the asteroids killing the dinosaurs. Yada, yada, yada. We've all heard it ever since kids.
To the point where the asteroids he was hauling get loose and, well, considering we're in an age of dinosaurs, you see where this is going. A theory early on was that one of these asteroids contained the dino gems from back in Dino Thunder. After all, they had been said to have come from the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs, but as we'll discover, that is probably not the case. In any event, Keeper meets up with a bunch of dinosaurs.
You are the mighty.
And I'm wondering why Velociraptor has not eaten Keeper yet. Wow. So Keeper can speak to all of the dinosaurs. Any dinosaur language. Well, apparently Keeper is fucking amazing and can speak any dino language. He can speak all of them at once.
Mightiest creatures on the planet.
Oh, screw you.
Alright. T-Rex, Parasaurus, Velociraptor, Triceratops, Pteranodon, Ankylosaurus, let's see.
Helicoprion and other giant prehistoric sea creatures. He presents the gems to the dinosaurs.
Their incredible
A Pachysaurus.
power transcends space and time, good and evil. Your spirits will bond with them and keep them safe.
Let's just hope that there aren't any extinction-level events coming. But really, what are the odds of that happening? Fury arrives and gets into a fight with Keeper, but they're interrupted by the asteroids crashing. Gotta love that seamless CGI integration. I'm just laughing because Mike Nelson of Mystery Science Theater once said that he wanted to keep riffing on movies to the point where CGI dinosaurs were easy and common, and, well, here we are. We cut to the modern day in the city of Amber Beach, and yes...
Thank fucking God, because in the last Power Rangers series, the city had no fucking name. Ignore me playing a game.
Shock of all shocks, the city in this series has a name! We see a tour guide at a museum talking about the extinction event. One person on the tour, Tyler, makes a note of the fact that the bones were found at a nearby volcanic cave. We then meet Shelby, who is working as a waitress at the museum's cafe as she accidentally spills a roll.
We just met our future Red Ranger, our future Black Ranger, our future Pink Ranger, and we're now going to meet our future Purple Ranger. Sorry if I just spoiled it.
Into the soup of Dr. Kendall Morgan, the museum curator. Just to further prove how into her job she is, she delivers food to people who hadn't even ordered yet.
You didn't need to order because I read your mind.
Liar!
What's sad is that after 20 plus years of this franchise, you can't ever be sure if someone is joking about that or not. Anyway, she follows after Chase, a janitor at the museum.
Hey, Sherry.
No. She's chasing him because she wants to go on the dig, where basically our future Pink Ranger knows more about dinosaurs and their habitat and location and eating and everything. She knows everything about dinos. But I'm not going to spoil the ending of Super Dino Charge.
You bring me a present?
Yeah, it's a knee in the crotch. And
Yeah.
it's a gift that keeps on giving if you keep acting like a dude bro.
Yeah.
Chase is going on a fossil hunt and Shelby wants to come along, although he's just interested in hitting on her. We also meet another custodian, Coda.
Future Blue Ranger.
Man, I'm never gonna get to go.
Shut up.
Yeah, see, this is why it's so easy for me to believe that she has psychic powers. Kendall shows up and reiterates that indeed Shelby can't come along.
Oh, bullshit.
Museum.
Pull the ass out of my crotch. Pull my crotch out of my butt. Shelby knows more about dinosaurs than either Chase or Coda. Even though Coda is 100,000 years old when the first episode aired.
Policy.
So what part of museum policy is it to take the guys who mop up the bathrooms on archaeological digs?
For your information, Chase and Coda are very highly trained museum personnel.
Yeah, right. I believe that when I'll see it.
We're going to find those fossils assembled into a crude bong, aren't we? But
No.
yeah, Shelby, after having demonstrated some dinosaur know-how, is rejected, but decides to stow away in their truck anyway.
Good.
In the meantime, Tyler goes to explore the cave. Man, Andros.
And this is where we find the uncovered T-Rex skull. And this is the one that just somehow happens to have the red dino gem.
This is really kind of off his
the red... yeah, dino gem.
Game. The figure chases him off until he discovers a partially uncovered T-Rex skeleton. And one of the gems inside remains.
Energy gem. Why am I saying dino gem? I'm stuck on Dino Thunder right now. And this was when Chase's father disappeared 10 years ago. And spoiler alert, Tyler's father is the Aqua Energem. The Aqua Ranger.
Back over to Shelby, she gets ready to reveal herself to the others at the dig site, but she spots the cloaked figure grabbing a box from the back of the truck. Laugh evilly.
And I can't believe these people already had the pink Energem and they didn't bother to take it to keep her. Why? Why are you taking one of the Energems with you to... Guys, tell me in the chat, why are these people constantly not guarding the pink Energem?
And then run off with it. She tries to get the attention of the others, but they can't hear her over the sounds of their equipment. She chases after the figure and manages to get the box away. She drops the box, but Tyler swoops in from friggin' nowhere to get it away from the cloaked figure. The figure removes its cloak, showing it's some kind...
acting like Tarzan, and this part I consider hilarious.
...of ice monster. Fortunately, Tyler's got this.
Banana!
Potassium deficiency! It's one weakness!
You
monster! You haven't done your laundry yet!
Shovel!
Wait a second, Tyler's not a Power Ranger, he's
Shovel Knight!
Actually, he's quite handy.
I like that part.
Wait a second, Tyler's not a Power Ranger, he's Shovel Knight!
God damn it. Oh my god, I wish Tyler was Shovel Knight and a Power Ranger. That'd be fucking awesome. That'd be a sweet combo. Make it happen! Power Rangers plus Shovel Knight.
Actually, he's quite handy with that, deflecting several of the monster's blast away. Unfortunately...
The heck? What, you guys thought I was gonna say what the hell? No. How the heck does that happen?
The last hit destroys...
Not my shovel, you monster!
...the shovel, leaving them wide open to attack. The blast knocks them down, revealing that it contained the pink Energem, and touching them gives them a vision of the dinosaurs. And gives them guns! The Energems go inside the guns, and spinning the barrels causes them to shoot. However, actually pulling the triggers...
What's happening?
I don't know. Look out!
You guys just became Power Rangers.
What in the world?
What?
They become Rangers.
They punch the monster away, but before they can do anything else, a T-Rex Zord shows up and storms through them, causing them to demorph.
And this is my main gripe with the series, that just one fall, one hard fall, can knock these people out of their morph. That just pisses me off to no end, how basically falling on your ass can result in you demorphing.
And if only Tommy was in this season, so he'd kick the tosses the monster far away.
Bye,
So
Rexy.
we just fight an abominable snowman and almost get trampled by a
T-Rex.
And the worst part is that you're not even going to get overtime pay at the cafe. Shelby spots the others driving off, none the wiser for all of what happened. Tyler, though, has his own car, and we get some exposition to end the episode. Tyler's dad disappeared 10 years ago on an expedition, with the only clues to what happened to him being his journal. He describes a creature that chased him out of the caves from before, and the drawing looks a hell of a lot like Fury.
My dad used to say, helping is always the right thing to do.
Kinda screwed him over when he decided to help evil people. The second episode, Past, Present, and Fusion, picks up with a new character, Riley, who lives on a farm while being a skilled fencer.
Yeah, and here's our future green dino. Here's our green Dino Charge. Here's our Green Ranger.
Playing Three Musketeers again?
For the last time, you're never gonna be Oliver Platt. After his dog wanders off, he finds his pet about to be killed by Fury, truly showing off how evil our villains are. Riley's skilled, but he's attacking a monster with a small metal beam, so obviously he's not really doing much damage. Fury knocks the beam away until it hits a rock, conveniently smashing away to reveal a fossil. He knocks the beam away until it hits a rock.
God. What are... Guys, you need to see me for a minute. What are the odds of 2 current day humans finding? What are the odds that 2 current day men finding a half fossilized T-Rex and a fossilized Velociraptor head? It's incredible how 2 energems were found in the span of 1 day. It's incredible. It is literally incredible how people can find these things so quickly. And I thought the energems
conveniently smashing away part of it to reveal a fossilized dinosaur and the green energem.
Well, suddenly I have a refreshing inflict.
Beam and sword, which he used until he can escape. Wanting more information about the energem, and he saw when he touched it.
Does Riley not realize he has the powers of the Velociraptor now?
Riley takes up a job at the museum for the summer. His brother fixing up a moped.
Nope. Riley, you might want to stay at the museum for like 2 years until you can figure out the dinosaur problem. Because until then, you gotta stay away from your family and loved ones, because your enemies will go after them, your family and loved ones. Trust me, dude.
To get him there. And that brings him right on track to meet up with Shelby and Tyler, who stopped and breaks down. What's more, this is apparently the most unsafe road in the country, as they soon come across an overturned car with a trapped man. They're at first...
Oh my gosh.
Unable to get the car off of him, but their respective energems glow and allow them to casually flee the air where it explodes.
What?
I guess vehicle safety regulations have gone down after cars keep getting stepped on by giant monsters and robots. On the plus side, they're much cheaper to buy. At the museum's loading dock, Tyler inadvertently opens a secret entrance inside of a dinosaur head model, allowing the 3 to enter the command cave. Inside, they find 2 more dino gems, the blue and black ones, suspended in an alcove. Shelby holds hers up to it, where it is immediately pulled into it. The same happens to the others. Keeper shows up, who looks pretty good for a guy over 65 million years old.
Yeah, I agree.
His backstory about giving the energems to the dinosaurs. Kendall, Chase, and Coda come out and explain why the energems attach to them. Tyler for him helping a stranger. Riley for his discipline and intelligence.
Shelby, why the pink energem chose you is anyone's guess.
Someone's jealous.
What up, guys? Alright, continue.
Chase and Koda welcome them to the Power Rangers, but they note that they only have 5 of the Energems. There are still another 5 out there, and they have to be found. Their detection systems read unusual seismic activity, and the group wants to go investigate, though Shelby is reluctant. Kendall is a dick.
It's her decision, Keeper. She's right to be hesitant. Clearly, this mission is just too dangerous for a waitress.
You're one of those assholes who leaves condescending notes instead of tipping, aren't you? But yeah, she reaffirms that while this is freaky deaky, she knows more about dinosaurs than any of them and wants to help. They grab their Energems and prepare to head out, but others call him. There's something wrong with it, forcing him to remain behind while the others investigate.
It's the T-Rex.
Finding an O that blows. But instead of releasing ash and lava and whatnot, it instead spews out a robot. The T-Rex Zord seen before.
When someone bonds to an Energem, their Zord is awakened.
So, did the T-Rex Zord just go into the volcano only to erupt again? Tyler and the Zord share the same dinosaur spirit that's contained in the Energem, probably part of the merging process when Keeper gave the gems to them. The equivalent.
And I think this is about the farthest back story we can get about the damn morphing grid. Seriously, I am tired of hearing Power Rangers stories that say, oh, this and this character and this character are connected to the backstory of the morphing grid. I really wish someone in the department would make up their fucking minds on who's connected to the damn morphing grid. It's driving me nuts.
Equivalent to power coins or cards or whatever are the titular Dino Charges that Kendall created that contain the power of the Energems that are placed inside of the Morphers and allow them to go into battle mode, aka, the suits. They need to be recharged inside of the alcove in the cave.
I get to morph again? Cool.
Yes, I suppose it is cool.
Oh, you kids today who are the same age as me and your hip-hop lingo. Tyler is able to pull his Energem free, although that makes you wonder why they need to pull out the gems if the chargers are the things powering their tech. The ice monster from before comes out again and
here we
begins freezing
go.
parts of the city in the hopes of killing the Rangers and taking the Energems.
It's a cold town.
Shut up, Barney. What up, guys? Give me a second here, guys. What the hell? Guys? Guys? So I guess my wish on having more than one chance to obtain the Quartz Dragon was kind of heard by the developers. I'm claiming it. Wait, is the Quartz Dragon now going to be available to get in the... What is now able to be get in the... Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I don't care how many times I get the quartz dragon. I don't care. I could honestly effing care less. As long as I have another chance to get another quartz dragon, I don't mind one single bit. Sell the soccer dragon, sell the lanternfish dragon. Sorry, I burped. Sorry. Wait a minute. Let me check the shop and check dragons. Earth. Ice? And grass. But yeah, I don't see how. Okay, they say that you get coins by feeding your dragons. Or wait, if that's right. Get maze coins through your usual actions of food and gold collection, feeding, which I just did to a dragon, league battles, breeding, and hatching. I have been doing breeding, hatching, feeding, and food and gold collecting. Food and gold collecting, that's easy. But I've not gotten coins by feeding, breeding, or hatching a dragon. And the alien space being dragon, that's and for $1.99 I can get 500 maze coins. I don't want the bat dragon. I just want my stupid gold. I just want my coin. Let's just get back to this before.
We're introduced to foot soldiers of the sea, the Vix, who have the distinctive feature of the weird mask/tentacle head things. Kind of makes them look Lovecraftian, as if their faces are too horrific to show. However, more interestingly is that the Vivix can merge together and become Vivix.
They kind of look like Zilla. They look like Power Ranger forms of Zilla.
The Zords, giant monstrous creatures. Tyler shows up to merge together and become Vivizords, giant monstrous creatures. Tyler shows up.
It's morphin' time!
Dino Charge, ready! Charger.
Oh, hey, it's Mystery Voice from the Mystic Force Morphers. The Dino Charge Morpher is a gun.
I like it.
Glorious. A unique design, it serves as the main weapon for the team, and it's activated by spinning the revolver section of it. The morphing sequence is fairly average. Dinosaur head pops out, bites down on the Rangers, changes them into their suits. And yes, the suits themselves.
I am kind of fond of the suits. I like them.
I'm not that big a fan of them. The helmet is the best part, each one resembling their respective dinosaurs, much like the mighty ones. But the vulture comes more the face of the helmet and mouth virtually inside of it, except when they're inside their Zord. However, I feel the main suit is a bit too busy. 2 different color tones for the respective.
Sorry, but I don't know why it's doing this.
Ranger color, a huge sash with the zigzag line, a dinosaur face symbol, a single shoulder pad that, when combined with the sash, makes the suit asymmetrical and just looks a bit too uneven for me. It's not terrible, but it feels a bit gaudy and over-designed. The Rangers defeat the Viveks, and really, how appropriate is it that their first monster is ice-themed?
What killed the dinosaurs?
Shut up!
Ice Age!
No!
The Rangers return to the command cave, Riley wanting to tell his family about all this,
no.
But Kendall tells them they have to keep it a secret. It definitely makes sense this season. After all, you've got E.T. as your mentor. Of course the government's going to be a dick about it and try to take him. Keeper, however, is distressed about another matter. The monster that they fought was one of Sledge's prisoners, meaning he's returned, and is using the prisoners now as his fighting force, similar to how Rancic used the Time Force prisoners as his army. The 2 episodes are definitely a return to form for the show, especially after Megaforce tried its damned to use up all of its Sentai footage, no matter how much it story. It's particularly encouraging when Power from the past features no Sentai footage whatsoever. A first for the entirety of the show, as I recall. Power from the past is definitely better than Power.
It says here, actually, there have been a few without Sentai footage before, notably Forever Red and the Rescue Mission. That's what this is right here. How was he still able to use annotations when before this annotations were long gone?
Past, present, has the job of selling a lot of exposition, so it feels a bit rushed. Powers allowed us to be introduced to several characters while getting their personalities down pretty quickly and moving at a good pace, building up some mysteries and setting up future character arcs. The acting is fairly solid by Power Rangers standards.
Yeah, I agree.
The usual awkwardness you come to expect in the first episodes as the actors get adjusted to their roles. It helps that everyone has personalities, of course. As with the past 2 series, each episode now begins with a recap of the premise, although there is this bit.
As for Sledge, he was blasted
deep into space.
And how powerful was that bomb if it sent him into deep space, but didn't destroy his ship? And yet it took 65 million years to get back? Back to the Rangers in the 3rd episode, Tyler gets a job as a busboy at the museum.
Oh, God.
A jerk to Shelby, and we learn some stuff about Coda, like why he lives in the command cave.
Coda found the blue energem 100,000 years ago, during the Pleistocene era.
So yeah, technically Coda's a caveman.
So, you mean Coda's a caveman?
Yeah, I found the energy that it was in the dirt underneath some old guy's police box. Picked it up as soon as he moved it. As long as you're bonded to the Energem, you stop aging. Definitely one reason why people would want them, although given how both Keeper and Sledge's forces have failed to age, maybe not that impressive a feat. Recognizing a crude cave drawing of Fury that Coda once made, and getting confirmation from Riley, Tyler recognizes him as the same creature in his father's journal. An alert causes the Rangers to head out and meet Sledge himself, who can fly. Keeper shows up and...
No. I actually think that's a good idea to bring the main bad guy of the series to meet the Rangers super early and not build him up like how, in my opinion, Xandra was actually built up by built up through Samurai and Super Samurai, so that way Jaden can finally meet him in person.
Sledge exposits that he managed to snag onto a comet with a tractor beam to ride it back to Earth. I'm guessing his engines were just too badly damaged to ever make repairs, hence the need to do that. And you'd think he'd just have gotten married to Poisandra in the meantime, if only out of boredom. And after he warns Sledge that the Rangers will destroy him if he tries to take the Energems, Keeper just leaves. Thanks, dude. You're a big help. Sledge attacks them while they morph, and we see he's a bit out of aim for crap. The Rangers fight, but since they're still inexperienced, they get their asses kicked. Though Sledge himself even gets in on the action. One of the earliest main villain fights in the show's history. So it makes sense. Being a bounty hunter means he's more likely to go in and get his hands dirty to get the job done, as opposed...
Yeah, he's not going to rely on people. He's not going to rely every time. He's not going to rely on minions that will constantly fail. So basically, he said, screw it. On the 3rd episode of this series, I'm going to go down there. I'm going to get my hands dirty a bit and fight the Rangers. Even if there are just 5 of them, I'll get my hands dirty. Fuck the way of the original villains. I'm going to go down there and get my damn hands dirty and try and gain energy by myself.
To someone like Lord Zed. Sledge is a no-nonsense kind of villain, so his way of growing monsters is just a beam of energy from his ship. Interestingly, the Dino Charge Megazord is only made of the red, blue, and pink Zords. The other 2 Zords make up different formations, like adding different arms. One nice thing about that is that the other individual Zords get a little more activity than usual, providing minor assistance tasks. The first few episodes introduce slight power-ups in each one.
I actually do like how it's almost kind of like back to Dino Thunder, where basically the 1st Ranger, the 4th, and 5th Ranger are the ones that can actually make the Megazord. Actually, if you can... Yeah. I'm right. Basically, I don't get why the... Never mind. I'm talking about
individual weapons,
I'll hurt my brain,
etc. But unlike Megaforce, it feels natural as Kendall refines their powers and creates new ones. They're not just randomly unlocking stuff. They have a scientist who's actually working to upgrade their arsenal. The Rangers begin searching for the other Energems with a scanning device called the E-Tracer to try to locate them, although it only works for 1 Energem at a time.
And here's the bullshit thing that they say, oh, that's irreplaceable. Bull fucking shit. You can make another one.
The signature is non-specific, so they can't tell if they're detecting an Energem
or Zord.
So when they head out, they discover the Ankylozord. However, as mentioned before, the Zords only become active when an Energem bonds to someone.
There's Daddy.
It's clear that the Aqua Energem is now attached to someone. During a fight with Fury, Tyler's bracelet, which belonged to his father, comes loose. And Fury recognizes it, taunting Tyler by saying he's as weak as his father was. Fury is about to give more details about what happened, but is interrupted by the Rangers calling Tyler for help. He gets the upper hand on Tyler, about to kill him, but...
What is happening to me?
The storm
attacks. Interestingly, Fury manages to painfully recover from whatever that is while screaming, "No, I'm in control." After Fury manages to get his hands on the E-Tracer, the Rangers are forced to destroy it, but I'm not exactly sure why they can't just rebuild the dang thing. Sledge finally...
Yeah, basically that's true. Why couldn't they rebuild it? I mean, they have all the parts. Seriously, why couldn't the Rangers rebuild the E-Tracer?
He throws Fury off his ship, irritated by his constant failure, particularly this time getting E-Tracer destroyed.
Only 24 minutes in this.
He managed to get his hands on the Dino Charger for the Gold Energem's Pterosaur, but it's out of power. Whatever is inside of him, he uses it to help recharge it. He gets a hold of the Zord, Sledge re-inviting him back to the ship. The next episode of The Royal Rangers introduces us to a new exhibit at the museum. The Treasures of Xandar. According to legend, a young prince was being escorted through a forest by a knight named Sir Ivan. They stopped for some water, and Sir Ivan discovered what is known as the Stone of Xandar.
A.A. the Gold Energem. Give me a moment here, guys.
Some kind of shimmering rock. Fury unleashes the Terrazord on Amber Beach, unveiling that it has its own Megazord mode. They're only able to defeat it because it runs out of power. By the way, I love how after all the jokes I made about Serpentera's AAA batteries, we now pretty much have a Zord actually running on them. As they're unpacking the exhibits, and great job not wearing any protective gloves or anything like that while dealing with the priceless artifacts, guys, the Stone of Xandar starts glowing, as do their Energems. When the box containing it explodes open, the stone is revealed.
Defeat the Gold Energem.
The Stone of Xandar is
the Gold Energem.
You'd think Kendall would have seen a picture or something of it first when she decided to host the treasures. Fury is unable to fully recharge the charger, the thing inside of him starting to block his attempts to set it for free and close to reviving the charger, but once again, energy inside Fury as Tyler's though.
Oh god, computer, stop. Holy fuck. You know what, guys? I'm just gonna click on part. I'm just gonna send you guys. I'm just gonna go. You know what? Let's just go straight to part 2, and then I will leave a link for part. I will leave a link for part 2. I'm not advertising it anyway. I mean, anything. I am just going to leave a link for part 2. And here, you guys can watch you guys can watch the entire thing without my commentary. The links are in the description below. Go ahead, watch them. I really don't care. I cannot take this thing lagging anymore. I cannot take the lag anymore, guys. I seriously cannot. So, if you guys like listening to me constantly pause and mention like some stuff from the previous Power Ranger shows, let me know what you think down in the comments below, or if you guys think I'm just wasting my time and this video makes no sense, let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, the one thing I will mention about this is that now if you are playing in Dragon City, you can actually now have, if you lost the one chance the way I did, if you guys missed the opportunity to gain a Quartz Dragon, go ahead. You can actually like get it since the Tree of Life. Yeah, they literally ripped that out of, they went and literally ripped it out of Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. But yeah, go ahead, play the thing for Tree of Life, and you'll find that there is the Quartz Dragon. And I will see you all in the next video, and I'm hoping I didn't get copyrighted by... Oh yeah, and all credit goes to Linkara of Atop the Fourth Wall. Bye.